There's a reason why some people seem to manifest success effortlessly, while others remain stuck, year after year, no matter how hard they try. It's not always about intelligence, talent, or even luck. In fact, it's often something far more hidden, something happening in silence deep inside the human brain. And here's the shocking part. You were born with the same exact power. The only difference? You haven't learned how to use it yet. The real enemy of your success isn't outside you. It's not your environment, your upbringing, or even your current situation. The real enemy is the default programming in your brain. Programming you didn't ask for. Programming shaped by fear, repetition, and limitation. And here's the truth they never taught you in school. Your brain is not just an organ. It's the control center of your entire destiny. And if you learn how to access it, how to reprogram it, you can unlock a level of potential most people will never touch. But before we can fix it, we have to see it. Let's start with a brutal reality. Your brain wasn't built for success. It was built for survival. For thousands of years, your ancestors lived in dangerous environments where fear kept them alive. So your brain evolved to avoid risk, conserve energy, and repeat safe behaviors. But here's the catch. What once helped us survive now holds us back. Your brain reacts to uncertainty, like starting a business, changing careers, or pursuing a dream, the same way it would react to a lion chasing you. It sounds crazy, but it's true. The fear that stops you from speaking up, trying again, or taking that leap is the ancient part of your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do: keep you in the comfort zone. This is why success feels so hard. Because it's not just about habits or willpower. It's about fighting against millions of years of evolutionary wiring. Before we move on, if you like these videos and find them helpful, can you do me a favor and like this video and subscribe to my channel? This small action helps me a lot, but most importantly, helps other people improve their lives. I am truly grateful to every single one of you. Thank you. Let's move on. Now add this. From the moment you were born, your brain was being programmed. Not by you, but by the world around you. What you saw, what you heard, what you were taught. If you grew up hearing phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," "Be realistic," or "You'll never make it doing that," those messages got burned into your neural pathways. Repeated thoughts create grooves in the brain, like paths in a forest. The more a thought is repeated, the deeper the path becomes, and soon the brain doesn't even question it. It just walks that path again and again. That's why you can logically want success and still sabotage it at every turn. Because deep inside, your brain is still following old wiring, old fears, old beliefs, old stories that were never yours to begin with. This is the real problem. It's not that you're lazy. It's not that you're not good enough. It's that your brain is running an outdated program. And no matter how motivated you get, motivation fades. Discipline struggles. But the program, the subconscious program, that's what always wins. So the real question is this: how do we change the program? Here's where the science gets exciting. Thanks to breakthroughs in neuroscience, we now know the brain is plastic, meaning it can be reshaped. It's called neuroplasticity, and it means your old wiring isn't fixed. It's moldable, trainable, changeable. Every thought you think, every habit you repeat, every emotion you feel, it all sends signals across your brain's neural network. And the more those signals fire, the stronger the connection becomes. You literally build your future one thought at a time. So if you want to rewire your brain for success, you have to consciously override the default patterns and start installing new ones, on purpose. It begins with awareness. Start listening to your thoughts. Become the observer. When your brain says, "I can't," interrupt it. Say, "Who says?" When your mind whispers, "What if I fail?" respond with, "What if I fly?" This isn't just positive thinking. It's a neurological intervention. You're interrupting a limiting neural pathway and replacing it with an empowering one. The more you do this, the stronger the new pathway becomes. It's like carving a new road through the jungle of your mind. But awareness isn't enough. You also need repetition. The brain learns through repetition, Not once, not twice, but hundreds of times. That's why mantras, affirmations, and visualizations work. Not because they're magic, but because they create neurological familiarity. The brain loves what's familiar. So when you start visualizing success every single day, you're telling your brain, this is normal now. And eventually, your brain believes it. And once your brain believes it, your body starts to follow. Your actions align. Your energy shifts. You move differently. You speak with confidence. You take risks. And success begins to feel like a natural extension of who you are. Here's another powerful hack: movement. Science shows that exercise, especially things like walking, dancing, or even power posing, actually trigger parts of the brain responsible for confidence, motivation, and problem solving. That's why some of your best ideas come when you're moving. So don't just sit and wait for success to find you. Move. Train your body, and you train your brain. And perhaps most important of all, protect your input. Your brain is like soil. Whatever you plant in it grows. So if you feed it doubt, fear, and failure, guess what grows? But if you feed it courage, knowledge, and belief, you become unstoppable. This means cutting out toxic media. This means replacing gossip with greatness. This means surrounding yourself, physically or digitally, with voices that challenge you to rise. You don't need to be born rich. You don't need perfect parents, a lucky break, or a genius IQ. You need a brain. And you already have that. Now you just have to learn to run it, like the most powerful machine on earth. The truth is, success is not something you chase. It's something you become. And becoming is a neurological process. If you change the brain, you change the game. This is your power. Right now, at this moment, your brain is listening. It's rewiring. Every word you just heard, if you felt it deeply, created new neural pathways. Tiny connections that, if repeated, will grow into highways. You're not stuck. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're just running an old code. And now, you're learning to write a new one. Imagine waking up one day and your first thought isn't fear, but fire. Imagine being the kind of person who expects things to go right, who trusts the process, who doesn't crumble under doubt, but dances with it. That's not a fantasy, that's a rewired brain, and it starts today, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Because you don't need more time, you need a new mind. If you made it until here, leave a mind emoji in the comments. I want to see how many of you reach the end and finish what they start. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and keep improving day by day. Together, we are unstoppable.